Zach, Steven, and Colin here with another all impact, no filter podcast.
Yo, what up, everybody? It's All Impact No Filter podcast. Let's get it.
You're a quarterback. You're a leader. You need to lead your team.
Oh, Patty the Batty. Hey, he's a star, bro. This Baker Mayfield dude. He throws his dude that pass. He needed 5. He got 8. Gave Mike Evans 1,000 yards this season.
At USP or USPN or UFC ESPN Cannoneer versus I'm a Bunch.
Oh my God.
What?
I never started recording.
Are you fucking serious? Oh, fuck.
KO Julian
Someone's
Marquez.
going to disagree with me on this one, but I got Tatiana Suarez over Whaley.
Never in her life.
If my music doesn't fit you, then fuck you. I make shit for real people.
Yo, what's up, everybody? Zach and Colin here. All Impact,
What up,
No
what up,
Filter
what up?
podcast coming at you after UFC Fight Night. Israel Adesanya versus Imavov. It was a crazy one. Yeah, did not expect the night to play out the way it did in Abu Dhabi. Right, they were in Abu
Great
Dhabi.
fights. Some great
And,
fights on here.
Yeah, there were some really good fights. I don't think we expected. And then here in a little bit, Steven's going to hop in here. We're going to go over some Royal Rumble stuff that happened. Him and Brayton were there Saturday night, tearing it up. He said Lucas Oil Stadium was vibrating. The entire building was vibrating.
70,000 people, dude.
It was wild, dude. And that
That's
goes to
crazy.
show that UFC could come to Lucas Oil Stadium and sell out. They don't even need to do Gamebridge Fieldhouse, and it would do just fine. But yeah, let's look at these fights. You just want to start in the early
Yep.
cards?
Andy Abdel Wahab decision over Jamal Pogues.
I think it was questionable.
Very boring fight. Yeah, it was questionable. It could have gone either way because either one of them, it just wasn't a lot of output. And it seemed like in the third round, they started to try to throw. But every time they started to get something going, they immediately stopped. So,
It was what, heavyweight, right? Yeah, heavyweight. Big boys starting
still,
off the
but
card.
even at heavyweight, there's still
Yeah.
very, very little output. Like they were not tired at all after
Yeah.
that was over. It was like a light sparring session. But yeah, that guy did come back. He said he was off for like 2 or 3 years.
Yeah, he was off for a while.
Yeah, so coming back and getting a decision over Jamal Pogues, maybe we could let that lack of output be, let that
Some ring
slide.
rust.
Yeah, because that happened. But Jamal Pogues, he's been in there, so I mean, there's no excuse for him to. I don't know. They were just tired in the first round, dude. But
103 strikes to 123 strikes. Total strikes
yeah.
anyway.
But
One
anyways,
takedown.
yeah, that fight wasn't very exciting. But then we got Bogdan Grad
Yeah, I did.
versus Lucas Alexander, and this dude came in on his debut and got a TKO win over Lucas Alexander. They were talking up Lucas Alexander the entire time before the fight. This dude was coming in on debut, so it's like they just wanted to give Lucas Alexander someone that he could beat, and then
Yeah.
he immediately got overwhelmed.
But Grad had a really good fight on the Contender Series too. That's where he came from, was the Contender Series.
Yeah, that too. But
I
yeah,
didn't
dude, he looks
expect it.
great.
The first round he was getting his ass whooped, and then come
Yeah, he
round
had to
number 2.
adjust.
Yeah, he adjusted a little bit, and then that boom, he caught him, and then grabbed
He
his
seems
ankle
like
at the same
Yuri
time, and
to me. He reminds me of Yuri.
yeah, awkward style.
Yeah. But yeah, got KO in his debut of UFC. Definitely excited to see what this
Round
guy
2.
brings to the table for the next fight.
Then we had Jazz the Vicious.
Dude, yeah.
She's
I
good,
thought
man.
Jasmine was coming in. I thought she was going to steamroll over Bueno Silva. Bueno Silva caught her in that fucking guillotine.
Yeah, she
Her
did.
face was like she was about to start freaking the fuck out and she's going to lose it. You could see it whenever she had her and the camera turned. Her eyes were all big, like, oh fuck, I'm
It's
in this
dangerous,
deep.
dude. Especially if she's coming down from a weight class, so you know she's got more weight on you. She's taller, she's slankier, like she's got them long arms. She's really good at jujitsu. So if someone like her gets your neck, that's something to worry about.
Yeah, I mean, she's definitely got to go back and check some things out because, yeah, dude, Myra Bueno Silva, I thought she was immediately just going to steamroll her. It was going to be a finish, possibly, but Myra Bueno Silva's better than I thought she was going to be.
Ooh, and did you see the I think it was after the first round. I think it was early the first round. Her eye, from where it was split open, her last
Yeah,
fight, it was
yeah,
already starting to swell like it was going to rip right back open again. That's what's dangerous, dude. Like just because you had a fight a year ago or whatever, like that shit still sits with you because 5 minutes
yeah,
after getting punched and that damage is starting to show itself again from your last fight. That shit's scary.
yeah. She's, I don't know. Jasmine definitely, I don't know what's next for her.
I
You know
was
what I'm
about to
saying?
say, yeah, because she's ranked though. She's up there pretty good. I mean, she has to be like she's got to be fighting someone top 7, I'd say.
Yeah, and what's next for Bueno Silva? She's on a 3-fight losing streak.
Yeah, and coming down to a new weight class. So I mean, maybe they still give her somebody else that's like top 15, but uh I don't I don't know. She can't really go back up. She just came down, so I feel like she's gonna have to stay down here for a minute.
She needs to work on her striking, really. It
Yeah, her
seems like
jiu-jitsu's
on the
really
ground
good.
she's okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
like but her stand up, every single person that she's fought standing up dominates her
And
every time.
she's got like a weird hunched over style too. Like she's
And
not
it
like moving good. Like she's kind of like stalks you. Like I
it
don't
just
know.
doesn't seem like we've seen anything different from her from Bueno Silva since she like at all. Like she lost to Raquel Pennington, came back looking the exact same to Macy Chiasson, I think is who that was, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then got her eye split, got it stopped, came back, fought Jazz Devicius, and lost a unanimous decision. So she doesn't really look like nothing's
Improving.
changing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same Myra Buena Silva every time we get to see her, and it's not enough.
Well, my parlay was still good up to this point. Terrence McKinney, lightweight. That fight didn't last very long. 2 minutes in the first round. Another first
Yeah,
round finish for him.
he's good. Yeah, it's either first round finish or he's getting knocked the fuck out,
Yeah.
honestly.
It didn't take long though.
But hey, I gotta say, McKinney incorporating some grappling into his shit, that is pretty cool.
Yeah.
And he seems more
Submission
patient.
attempt. Yeah.
Like, so maybe we're getting the best McKinney. You know what I mean? Like maybe we're gonna see something from him because the way he incorporates that grappling with his style, maybe that would help him from getting knocked out, like going further. You know?
He threw okay, so this fight lasted 2 minutes and 1 second, so round number one. He threw a total of 90 strikes, landed at 69 of them in 2 minutes. The other dude threw
So good.
13 and landed four.
Damn. Yeah.
Yeah. In 2 minutes, he was able to throw 90 shots at this guy. Like, that's fucking, which I guess a bunch of them were there when he had him down on the ground. He's just ground and pounding. You know what I mean? Like, that probably
Yeah.
adds up for a lot, but still, 2 minutes, you got 90 significant, well, 69 significant strikes, but 90 total strikes overall. That dude's, like you said, he's dangerous if it's him that gets the knockout in the first round. He has a lot
Yeah.
of first round finishes.
Yeah. McKinney. That's what I'm saying. It's either he's gonna win fast or he's not gonna win.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm glad to see McKinney's back on the winning streak, and we'll get to see him fight soon, most likely. Next,
Uh,
we got Gaziv KO's Peterson.
yeah, another first round finish.
Gaziv's scary at heavyweight. That dude
Yeah,
is fucking something else.
that's a big boy.
And he's fast, and he's like, I don't know, he applies a lot of pressure. I think I think Gaziv is going to go up there. I'd love to see Gaziv versus like Pavlovich.
6 foot,
Speaking of that,
6'4", 260 pounds. I want to see how big he was 'cause I knew he was big.
he's
9-1,
huge.
nine knockouts, 3 submissions. Yeah, he is literally a big. He was towering over that guy.
Yeah. And he's so fast for being a heavyweight. He looks really well.
Yeah, I don't
And
think
he's
that
got good
dude's seen
stand
that.
up and good takedowns and shit. Like, so he's good. He's really well rounded.
Yeah, that straight he caught him with, that dude didn't even see it coming. It was so fast, and the next thing he knew, he was on the ground. Like that's some. He's got power, dude.
That dude threw his mouthpiece out.
I know. Oh yeah, I'm glad you said that because I was so confused because he hit the ground, and I don't know if like but it was all too quick. So there's no way he like realized, oh, it's over because it looked like one fluid motion of him
It
hitting the
looked like
ground.
he gave up. Yeah, like it
Yeah,
looked like he threw his mouthpiece out. Like, hey,
I'm
I'm
done.
not doing
I'm
this
done.
anymore.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like it was weird because the ref wasn't even over him yet. Like he did, it was like a knockoff, walk off KO, like it. But I feel like I was just that's a very first thing I said too. I was like, why did he throw his mouthpiece? And Bailey was
that's
like,
what
I
I
don't
was
know. Why
thinking
did he
too.
do that?
I was
I,
sitting there and I was like, and he got down, or like it's like he fell to the ground. He hit the ground and immediately he got up, got to his knee, and then just threw the fuck mouthpiece out.
yeah,
And
yeah.
I was like, he's just telling them that he's
I'm
done,
done.
that he's not.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, I
Oh, he
was.
hit me so hard, my mouthpiece went flying. You see that? I'm done. Don't
He's
don't
like,
let him
oh
hit me
shit,
again. Yeah, no more.
oh shit, my mate. But yeah,
Yeah, he's going to be a force to be reckoned with,
yeah, he's definitely
especially in
a
a heavyweight
person to keep your
division
eye on.
where there's a lot of stale fighters right now. I feel like in the heavyweight division, there's not a lot of like you got people like Derek Lewis and you know what I mean, like just people like tied to Avasa, Cyril Gone, like these people that ain't really done
Dude, he
nothing
could
in a
fight.
long time.
That's what I'm saying. He could fight anybody. And speaking of that, yeah, we haven't talked about Pav and Rosenstrike yet, but Rosenstrike's out. They cut him.
Yeah. Oh yes. Okay. Sergey and
Either they cut
Pavlovich.
him or he's just done. I'm not sure, but I just seen that said fighter removed.
Dana
Jorginho
said
Rosenstrike.
when the Dana in the post conference and they asked him about it, Dana said boring. He's like just an absolutely horrible fight. He like he wasn't mad at Sergey. He was like that's what he had to do to win. Like he's like you can't expect every fight to be fireworks. Sometimes you're just fighting to win. He was like I'm not mad at him. He's like but then for a fan, he's like that was a sucky fight.
Rosenstrike, another one. Another one. That's why I'm not even upset about him going, because he's another one that every time you see him in the octagon, he is exactly the
The
fucking
same.
same.
Yeah.
And Tai Tuivasa, another one exactly the fucking same. And like, no matter how many losses you get, you either got to start getting better or they're gonna fucking get rid of you.
Yeah, because new
Because
people are
people,
coming in all the time. They don't need
yeah,
you if you're just losing.
everybody's starting to notice that there's these people that have the exact like stay the exact same, and those are the people that are on their way out. So if they like just keep improving, or at least show them that there's something that they're trying
You're
or they're
making
doing,
some kind of improvements.
yeah, like I know Corey Sandhagen's not on his way out or nothing, but look at Corey Sandhagen. He's lost a couple, and boom, here he comes out here showing grappling skills now. We used to just have
Wrestling, grappling, yeah.
kickboxing or whatever fuck, like Corey knocking
Spinning,
people out and
wild
shit.
shit, yeah.
Yeah, now we got disciplined Corey Sandhagen with some grappling and grappling takedown defense and shit. Like so, like
Calling out
we're
Sean
seeing,
O'Malley.
yeah, we're seeing people get better, but then there's definitely those people that are literally the exact same. Like I mean, fuck, even Islam's getting better, and Islam's the go
Yeah,
basically.
you got to keep getting better. It's like, I mean, that's where you're starting to see some people fall off because they just hang on to their same team or same tactics or same game plan that's not working for them. Like
Yeah,
you gotta show improvement or else you're just going to end up in the same boat. But from a boring fight, we'll talk about a good fight.
yeah.
Zahim versus Mike Davis was a
Oh, we
bloody.
missed one.
Which one was that?
Naimov decision over
Oh, yeah.
Ofly.
Yeah. That was the preliminary on the prelim cards.
And that was a pretty good fight, dude.
Yeah. Round 3 decision for
It was not as
Naimov.
easy as I thought it was going to be for Naimov. That's all I'm saying. Ofly gave him issues, but when it came to like the grappling, Naimov was overwhelming him in the grappling
Yeah.
every time.
That's to be expected. But hopefully he's been down there trading with Kaikar France, Volkanovski, Izzy. I mean, he was down there trading with some good
Ofly,
people. So yeah.
yeah,
So that I mean that shows like you're training with good people, you're gonna put up a good fight. He's definitely
yeah.
one to you keep training with people like that, which I know even Izzy and Volk and all them haven't been on that good of a run, but
But yeah,
still
nobody knows
that
who that guy
knowledge.
is, really.
The
I would
Ofley,
like, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
yeah,
Like, that was really a chance to show everybody that he's a real contender out here. But Naimov is very good. So
yeah, yeah.
definitely want to see what's next for Ofly.
I seen
Naimov,
Izzy
I want to
talking
see what's
about him.
next for him too.
But yeah, the barn burner, Mike Davis, Zaim,
Yeah, this one, oh my god, dude!
just blood, 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 blood.
It was like they were like like almost neck and neck when it came to fighting and everything. That dude just was too. I don't know, dude. That fucking knee lock.
Mm-hmm.
It was like almost. He had it almost like wrapped around him, and dude did not care. That was
Yeah, and then
what's crazy.
the very end of the fight, Mike Davis gets on top of Zaheem and it's almost over and fucking slits him. I mean, just cuts him good. I mean, there's like
Dude,
30 seconds
I would
left and he
love to see
fucking
that
cut
a
him
five
open.
rounder.
Yeah. Oh, just
A
kept
five
going.
rounder,
Oh, that
yeah.
would have made it fair because at that point they're both split nasty.
Yeah. But yeah, dude, that was just a complete dude, that guy Mike Davis is good as fuck. Even
Yeah.
though he lost to decision, that just shows how good ZM is because Mike Davis, dude, that dude was throwing up submissions, throwing up different shit, fucking getting behind him. It was like he'd be on the bottom and be like, zoop, get right behind him. It was awesome.
Yeah. Mike was 1 for 8 on takedowns as
And there
Zaheem
was
was
so
four for
much fucking
seven.
blood, dude. I was
Yeah.
so nervous that they were going to stop that fight. I was like,
His shorts were
oh
just
man.
red. They were white, but his shorts were red, like
By the
almost
time the
completely
main
red.
event was there was blood in fucking every
Yeah.
different corner.
Yeah. I bet that's so nasty. Can you imagine just rolling
That's
around
what,
in all
dude.
that
That's what
blood?
I think Paul Felder,
Oh,
right?
he's talking about how
He was
bad it
like,
was
dude,
going to
it's gonna smell
smell.
like pennies in there. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. He's like, I love it. I love it. He's like, when I come back, I'm not going to look the same. He's going to have blood all over me. Uh,
okay, we got
Saeed,
Nurmagomedov versus Oliveira. This one
Vinicius
was
Oliveira.
fucking crazy, dude.
It was close too. I mean, it
That's what I'm
was,
saying. I thought I had Saeed winning, dude, because just the way all the significant strikes that he hit on Oliveira and the way that he was just like, I don't know, the third round Oliveira definitely won, but rounds 1 and 2 are up. I'd say two's kind of up in the air, but
yeah, let's say one's
one
for
was definitely
Saeed.
Nurmagomedov.
Yeah. It's got significant strikes 38 of 79 for Saeed and 43 of 94 for
Oliveira's got a fucking
Vinicius.
chin on him,
Yeah, he
dude.
does.
He was taking
Takedowns,
some
1 for 9.
shots.
Vinicius had 3 of 5 takedowns with 1 submission attempt. Uh, yeah, it was definitely close. This is where my parlay ended. I was literally so as soon as Zaim won, I had 2 parlays running. This is where they split, was after this fight. I could have cashed out my $500 parlay for $77 and then
Mhm.
rode with my $150 one, but I didn't. I just fucking let them both ride. I'm an
This
idiot. I
one
should have
messed
cashed
up
out
one of
one of
mine
them.
too.
But yeah, then it ruined mine. I had Vinicius Oliveira on the one and Saeed on my other one. I should have cashed out, took the $77, and then Sergey. I still would have lost either way because I had Shara winning. MVP screwed me, but yeah, this is where I should have.
Yeah.
I got to learn to cash out. If I'm up, if
I
I got a
had
$2 bet in and I'm cash out for $77, take that 75 fucking dollars. Don't be stupid, Zachary. Like, come on,
my
cash
one
out.
that my one that won is Jasmine Jasdavicius.
Oh, you sent me it. Yeah,
Yeah, I had Pavlovich and Imavov and one more, I think.
yeah.
I forget who it was.
MVP maybe.
Gaziv. No, it was Gaziv.
Okay, yeah,
Gaziv,
yeah,
Jasdavicius, MVP, and Imavov.
yeah. And that
And
what
that
paid out
one,
150 or something like that.
$113.
113. Hell yeah.
And I put in 15 altogether, so really about like 98 or whatever, 95.
Winning, dude. I walked away with negative $20. So,
Yeah,
uh,
it's just like some of them be hitting, some of them don't be hitting, and so it'd be surprising the fuck out of you. But
yo, yeah,
I gotta just start making like smaller ones,
for
like
a
make
little
a
bit more
parlay.
money.
Yeah, like make a parlay with all the ones that you know will win, like 100%, and then like just make a little parlay on it, and no matter how much money, or if you're not winning like $100, it's not that big of a deal. Just you're gonna win, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, you're winning more than
There's a
whatever you
reason
put
they're
in
not
there.
giving you a lot of money for your
Yeah.
picks because they know you're gonna win.
You got to take your small W's when you can get them.
But yeah, we already basically touched on Pavlovich and Rosenstrike being boring, and I don't know, but I do want to mention that Pav did show improvement. Like we were talking about
Yeah.
improvement.
His
Pavlovich showed some ground game a little bit in there and some
his
ground and pound.
yeah, his previous best takedown attempts was 0. In this fight, he had 2. He was 2 for 2 in his takedown attempts. And I guess
He's a
the
big dude. That's what I'm saying. He could take people down.
yeah, he had him down in all 3 rounds, but the first one was a slip. The second one was kind of like a knockdown that he worked into a takedown, and then in the third round it was literally just a belly to belly and tripped him and got him on the ground. And as soon as he got him on the ground, it
It's
was
not huge
over.
improvement, but
Yeah.
it's definitely something. I mean, he
If you're
needs to work
wanting
on takedown defense because he's eventually going to have to fight Almeida,
yeah,
and
or
Almeida
someone
is
like
going to
Tom or Almeida,
swarm
those
him.
dudes that can wrestle you like that and not only wrestle you but grapple you and try to submit you. So you got to show some kind of. I mean, it's smart to be able to show like, hey, yeah, I probably need to work on that my takedown defense, but I'm not just like he went out there and got starched by Tom. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? And then he gets beat by Volkov, and then I don't know. You got to show, like you were saying, you got to show some kind of improvements. You go out there and have 2 striking battles with 2 big striking dudes. Well, I don't know, Volkov.
and it's their job. Like if they go out there and keep losing fights, they're gonna keep letting them go.
Yeah,
So like if you're not showing anything, then it's not really anybody's fault but their own.
you don't want to be a Tony Ferguson.
Yeah, like no, they're not gonna keep letting you lose. Like that's what I'm saying. Tai Tuivasa better lose or win his next fight,
He'll be
or we're
cut.
not gonna see him anymore.
Yeah, if he don't win his next one, he's cut, guaranteed.
Like I'm hoping that this time off that he's taking right now, why we haven't seen him since his last loss, is because he's fucking relaxing and figuring his game plan out to get better.
And I think that's
But
smart too. Don't come back because they're getting ready to fight in Australia. Don't come back and fight in Australia in your hometown. Don't put all that extra pressure on yourself. Like,
not just because it's there. Yeah,
yeah,
you need the time to take
when you're
to get
ready.
better. Yeah,
Yeah,
because if it really, yeah, they're not gonna let you lose
yeah.
4 or 5 fights in a row. Like
But like
they're gonna let you go.
that whole division, like I said, I feel like is getting pretty stale. I mean, you got Gone that's lost to Jones. You got Gone that just barely somehow beat Volkov. That I still think Volkov won. You got
Yeah,
Volkov that beat Sergey. Tom beat Sergey. Like there's not really a whole. Who else is even in? You got Stipe left. You got, like I said, Almeida.
they got a
Almeida's up
couple. There's a
there.
couple up and comers that
Yeah,
came from the Dana White's contender series, making their way up right now. But
it's just getting them there.
we got a while. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's gonna be. We're gonna see some reruns of Spivak and
Oh,
somebody else.
off topic, but did you see someone asked Dana about it? And Dana said, I have no idea what you're talking about, but Aljo and Peter Yan are doing
Yeah.
a Russian Ultimate
Oh, the
Fighter.
tough. Yeah, I seen that.
Yeah, and they asked Dana, they was like, what do you think about Aljo and Peter Yan doing the Ultimate Fighter Russia version? And Dana was like, I know nothing about it. And I was like, ooh, he's mad. And I was like, I bet he's mad, dude. Like, how are you
He
gonna go
can.
do an Ultimate Fighter Russia version and not tell the UFC? Like,
Yeah,
that is kind of weird. I mean, especially if you're using his fighters and calling it a tough. Like, I don't know. That's a little weird that he didn't know nothing
they're
about it.
not. Yeah, it's not like they're gonna fight at the end of it because they're in both
Yeah,
different weight classes now.
can't
And
fight in a
Peter
different
Yan
organization anyway.
would
Like,
definitely beat him this time,
yeah,
hopefully.
I'd think so too.
But I seen a reel that Peter Yan brought Aljo uh like
Yeah,
it was like a Golden Globe thing. He
yeah,
said for acting because he kneed him in the
yeah. I did. I seen that.
head.
That's how I seen about it. And then I seen that someone Mac Life or one of those dudes asked Dana about it. And he was like, I have no idea what you're talking about. And I was like, oh, the way he answered that was like,
You got
huh?
him in
Yeah, I was
trouble.
like, someone's probably gonna get a talking to now. But yeah, I just thought that was random. Because he's probably sitting here thinking like we couldn't fucking get no one but Chael and DC to do the Ultimate Fighter, and we could have had Peter Yan and Aljamain Sterling do it and fight each other at the end of
Nah,
it. But I mean, still, it's
nah.
better to keep your integrity alive of keeping the tough people fighting because DC and Chael ain't gonna fight each
Piotr
other again.
Jan's on a win streak though, and if he did
The
fight
fight would
Aljo,
make
there's a
sense,
chance
but
that if Aljo won, that doesn't do anything for either of them other than kill Piotr Jan's fucking win streak.
yeah, you're right.
That's why I see that.
Uh, yeah, I just thought it was
And
weird.
if Piotr Jan wins over Aljo, that doesn't do anything for him either,
Yeah,
other than make them like 2-1.
yeah, because of the DQ, Aljo winning, and
Yeah, and then
then
winning the belt the
and
second
then
time. So
yeah.
okay, we need to call Steven real quick.
Oh yeah, let's go ahead and shoot
We're
Steven a
at
message.
MVP and I'm a Violin now.
Yeah, so MVP, dude. I mean, I get he has a weird fighting style, but
I knew it, dude. I knew it was gonna happen.
I just don't it's not a fight though.
What do you mean by that?
I don't know. It's just like he can't. Shar couldn't get nothing going because he's like dancing and running around for like I get like I like the whole theatrical thing
Length.
of him
It's
moving
length. It's a length thing. Like he
the
keeps the
distance
distance.
is so
He
good.
controls the distance.
Yeah. I
That's
agree.
the whole point. He couldn't do anything because that I seen it coming because Shara is more of a close up kind of his all his KOs and shit come from being close up. Like that double bullet, that's from being close up.
Yeah.
And I just knew it wasn't going to happen with MVP. MVP's so long, he uses his style to control the distance and keeps them at bay with
And then
those
he
kicks. And
runs
then
in out
yeah,
of
he'll rush
nowhere.
in with the Superman punch whenever you don't expect it. I knew it was going to be a problem for Shara because he just didn't have any way of getting to him.
Yeah.
anytime he'd get to him, he'd be getting punched in the face, and it
And
was
he
an issue.
seemed
And
he seemed like timid. Like every time he did get him
yeah,
MVP's back against the cage, like they were saying in the commentary, they were
he's
like, "You need
got
to go
power,
now. You
dude.
need to go now. You need to go now." And then he would just let MVP cut an angle, and he would get his back off the cage. He'd get away from the black line, and he'd be back in the center. And the next thing you know, he's just doing his little dance and shit again. And then
Even
Shara
with those
came and
skinny
said,
legs, dude, he still has needs somebody in the head so hard that it broke their skull.
"Yeah." Uh, Shara came out and said something afterwards that he was dealing with a hellish injury or sickness or something, and he knew he couldn't. I hate when they almost all do it so much now that everyone's sick, everyone's hurt. Just don't say nothing. You just lost. If it's that
Yeah.
big of a deal,
If it was
you'll
that
run
big
it
of a
back.
deal, then you shouldn't have fucking fought in
Yeah.
the first
And
place.
if you really believe you should have won, get you another win or
They're
two
not going to
underneath your
run it
belt.
back because MVP's not in the same weight class. That
Yeah,
was just
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
a super fight for them.
But I mean, that makes you think too. Why would he go back down? Because he said he'd even go up to light heavyweight and fight Yuri in his post
Yeah, but
conference. Because
who,
but
these
he
fights don't
almost
mean anything
no,
though.
they don't. But
They're cool, but
if
they're
they
not.
did, like, because he almost beat Ian Gary, like he's
Yeah,
beating top contenders, like he's having close matches with them. Like you beat Shara, like you prove that he's not on your level yet, and you almost just beat Ian Gary, who's number 3 in the world, who just lost a like a close decision to the guy that's getting ready to fight for the belt. Like I feel like MVP is a lot closer to the top than people try to give him credit for, because he's just acts like he just wants those moments and highlights, not the belt. But I feel like you get the belt, you get more moments and more highlights. But I don't think he's like that. He's good, but he's good because he's elusive, not because I don't know. He
yeah,
just
but he's just taking fight. I mean, with him fighting people above, it is cool to see those fights, but it's not doing anything for either one of them. Like
no.
MVP winning over Shara doesn't drop Shara down any, does it, on the rankings?
I don't know. Shara
That's
was
what I'm
13
saying.
or
Like,
14, so now maybe Shara gets knocked to. Is MVP going to, if he stays, are they going to rank him in 2, or does he even get the option if whether he stays or not? Because it's not up to UFC on the rankings; it's just up to the third party, so they could just choose to rank him. And
that's what I'm saying. Like, these fights, they're so just random. Like, it's cool to see those fights, but
it's just a big
I
name.
think that if you are fighting in that weight class, then you should have a rank in that weight class, and you should fight in that weight class,
Yeah.
or at least be like, see, like Volkanovski, whenever he went up to light weight to fight Islam, he's like wanting to go up more to fight Dustin Poirier and shit. Like he wants to
Hmm.
have those that makes sense because he wants to stay at lightweight. But MVP's just trying to bounce around. I
He's just
feel
have
like
fun
that,
fights.
yeah, that it's not helping it. He could have fun fights in his own goddamn weight class.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean there are a lot of fun fights. I'm still not even opposed to the. I think him fighting Yuri. I think it'd be awesome just because of the way they both dance around and move and shit. It turn into
They
like a
should have done
wild
Michael
karate
Morales.
battle.
Well,
Michael Morales,
see, that's what I'm saying. It gets me fucked up on which weight class he's even in. What weight class this is? Welterweight or
170,
middleweight?
170.
Welterweight.
Yeah,
Okay, so yeah, he's in. Why wouldn't he fight like Michael Morales? That would be a good fight.
I
But
don't
they're
know.
having him fight Gilbert Burns. Gilbert Burns like a 4-fight win loss streak and shit.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like there's probably more fun matchups for him in 185 than there is in 170.
The last good Gilbert Burns fight was Hamza.
Yeah, that was a
Ever
dog.
since then, he's just been getting dominated.
That was a dog fight. Uh, But I mean, let's go ahead and talk about it. I don't know. What do you think's next for Shara though? I guess we need to see, like, is he still ranked? What's his MVP getting ranked? I'd still like to see him fight someone else in the top 15 just because I want to see him in like a fight with somebody, like not a dance battle.
Yeah, I don't know though. it's kind of iffy on it because of just the way it is.
Yeah, if he was healthy or I don't know. But anyway, the main event, the one thing that I don't think, I mean, I don't know. As I was watching the intros and watching Nazardine Mavov hitting them bags, I was like, damn, dude, he's thick. Like this dude's got some power on him. I was like, if he catches Izzy, he could. I was like, maybe he could knock him out. And I was like watching Izzy, and I was like, nah, man, this looks like Izzy. This looks like it's going to be. I don't know. He just looked like he was locked in. And then first round, Izzy looked great. And then second round, boom, fucking caught him clean. And
Yeah.
the I feel like the first punch definitely hurt him and dropped him, but that second follow up with his head against the cage, that clean uppercut,
Yeah. And that was
30 seconds
precise too. It was literally like his head was falling and he literally punched and caught it as it was falling.
with nowhere to go.
Definitely not knocked out if he wasn't already.
And Izzy was mad too, dude. Like I don't think he. I don't
Yep.
know if he realized he did got knocked because it all happened so quick. That's what Bailey was like. It didn't look like he was knocked out, and I was like, "It you can be knocked out, hit the ground, and be awake before
Wake
you
up.
hit the
Yeah.
ground." Yeah, like it happens. Like sometimes it happens so fast, the refs don't even realize you got knocked out, and they let you keep fighting because you woke up before you hit the ground. Like it just happens like that. But I don't know, man. He was looking really good, in my opinion. I still think he could maybe not be. I don't want to see him against Sean or Drekus or anyone like that again right now. Like I don't want to say this was like his I okay, well let's talk about he posted after the fight and said, I'll be back going to get some
Oh,
milk. He said, I'll be back going to get some milk. So is he
But
coming back?
Izzy said that?
Izzy said, I'll be back going to get some milk.
That's pretty funny.
And
But
you know,
like,
that's a stereotype for
Yeah.
I'm not coming back, guys.
but yeah, like it just doesn't make sense of who he would fight. If I mean, Vittori, I guess.
Oh, that was hilarious what Vittori said
Yeah, he said he's
on X.
autistic or whatever.
Yeah. He said the only chance he'd have of beating somebody is if he fought me. And they said, Martin, are you autistic? And he said, yes, or I may be, or something like that. But yeah, I mean, but then again, like, what does that fight do for
No, yeah,
either one of them? Like, if Izzy wins, okay, you already beat him once, and we're sitting here talking online about
that's
how
why I think it would be a good time for Izzy to either move up or I don't know, wrap it up. I guess because like really, there's no good fights in here for him.
could he go
He's
down?
already beat Cannonier. Go down,
I
you
don't know if
say?
I don't know if he's able to do that, like make weight wise, because I feel like he usually walks around at over 200 pounds anyway.
There could be some good fights for him, but I don't know. It's like
But
some of these people would probably knock him the fuck out though.
there's not really a whole lot of options though, if you're not willing to go down. But he's not though, because he said middleweight's his class where he wants to fight. Going up was just a detour. That wasn't what his goal was. His goal was middleweight. So
But yeah, it's not looking good for him. We got Hamza. Izzy's basically a question mark next to him for what's next for him. We got Hamza, Sean Strickland versus Dricus Duplessis next. That's our next pay per view.
this weekend.
And then that will determine who will be fighting Hamzat Chimaev, 14-0. And so during that time, Imavov and Caio Baralho should fight for the number one contender.
Yeah, I'd
That's
be
what I
down for
think's
that.
next for Imavov because yeah, Caio has fought and beat every single person that he's fought against. Imavov is on an up and coming win streak.
Knocking out Izzy,
Uh,
dude. Not only beating him, but knocking him
I
out.
don't know. I guess if since Imavov just won and our next pay per view is Sean Strickland and Dricus, You think maybe they would have Imavov versus Strickland too? But then who the fuck would they make for Caio Borralho? You know what I mean? Maybe
Yeah.
I just
Have
don't know.
have Imavov fight the loser of Strickland and uh DDP, and then have the winner of that. I guess if Imavov's able to get through the loser of Strickland and DDP, have him fight the winner of Hamzat versus the winner of Strickland and DDP.
Yeah.
I don't know. It'd be interesting.
Hamzat's automatically got it with immediately taking out Robert Whitaker in the first round.
Oh yeah.
I mean, even though Imavov did just, I don't know. You know what I mean? They could do Hamzat and not Imavov, but that's not good. You know what I mean? Who's
Not
gonna watch that?
yeah. Hamzat's next for the
I
title
think, yeah, I
anyway.
was gonna say Hamzat should definitely be next, regardless. The loser, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. That's why I think Imavov and Kaio should fight for number one contender because nobody else should get it. But if they do a rematch, like say Dricus beats Sean, then they do Hamzat versus Dricus. Hamzat wins, but it was like close. They're gonna do a rematch with Dricus, and that's just gonna take way more time.
Yeah. Especially if I don't know the whole thing too, how they want Dricus to keep the belt. I'm sure they don't want, but if Dricus is able to keep a belt, they may hold him off even longer if that like if him winning and they're able to go to Africa, but it's going to be another year, they'll let him sit on the shelf for a year. That way they can main event him in Africa if Dricus wins. Because Dana keeps talking about going to Africa, but going to Africa, you definitely want an African champion, and
Time's
then
running out.
DDP.
Yep.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. But yeah, we got UFC 313 at 312. 312 coming up this weekend. Co-main event, Tatiana Suarez versus Wei Li.
Whaley.
It's going to be a good one. And then, like we were saying, the main events, Sean Strickland and DDP down south in the Aussie territory. But what we did this weekend, while me and Colin were at home chilling, watching the fights, Colin or Steven was elsewhere. Steven was at the Royal Rumble
Yeah.
with break
Yeah,
Lucas Oil Stadium.
dude,
representing.
it was crazy, dude. Like I said, I've never felt that stadium shake and vibrate and have so much energy. Dude, it was nuts, dude. I'm telling you. I literally wish you guys could have been there, but
Yeah,
hey, no big deal.
we got a lot of bunch of clips from it. I'm gonna take all of your clips and make one big video, and then I'll post it by itself.
Yeah, like
Yeah, tell us about it.
I hope so. The women's Royal Rumble was, as you guys know, because you guys seen my videos already, but I lost my shit at some of the things that they did. Like we've seen a lot of returns come in. We've seen Charlotte Flair come back after a year and a half, knee injury. We saw some TNA knockouts, join in during the Women's Royal Rumble. And of course, the old famous video that everybody's getting ready to see is they're going to see me holding up my phone, recording, and Alexa Bliss comes out, and I just completely lose it. Like I dropped my phone and everything. And I never geeked out so much over somebody in my entire life, dude. And that was just awesome. She's been gone since 2023, so
Yeah, since Bray Wyatt died, pretty much, wasn't it?
yeah,
Right
yeah,
after,
yeah. And
and she came back with a
actually,
tribute.
yeah, she came back with a tribute, and she showed up actually at the Royal Rumble with her Fiend jacket on, so that was pretty
Mm-hmm.
cool too in the doll. But yeah, she's been gone for 2 years, and her making her apparent or her return back at the same pay-per-view that she disappeared from was pretty cool. Like it was nice to see her back.
How could you not have her win it? That'd been so
Well,
cool.
that's too unpredictable. Like
Didn't Charlotte Flair just came back too? So it was like
yeah,
a
Charlotte Flair
battle
won.
between both of them.
Yeah,
Yeah, Charlotte Flair won it, but she looks damn good though. Like I said, she's been out for a little over a year. battling an ACL tear,
Woo!
and she looks absolutely amazing. So she deserves it just because of what she's went through the past year or so. But and then the Cody Rhodes match, and well, also I gotta say congratulations to Charlotte for winning that. She, like I said, she deserves it. And my pick, of course, didn't win it. I wanted Io Sky to win it, but she started first. But she lasted almost over, I think, like 50 minutes or so. So
Damn.
she did pretty good. Her and Liv Morgan both. And then I don't really want to talk about the tag team match because that was kind of boring. But the Cody Rhodes match and Kevin Owens, that was wild,
I've
dude.
seen clips of that one. That one's
Yeah,
very
that one
intense.
got a little out of hand. Like there was a lot of botches in that one that could have ended up being some severe injuries, like
Mm-hmm.
severe injuries.
Especially that
But
ending.
yeah, but luckily everything worked out fine. And yeah, with that Alabama slam into the ladder, dude, that was yeah. I don't think that's the way how a person's supposed to fold.
No.
So that was
Especially neck down, head down between the ruts of the ladder.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. I'm surprised he didn't break his neck or something because I thought his head actually hit the floor whenever it went through the rungs.
Yeah.
And then the men's Royal Rumble, was pretty good. It
Rey
was actually very,
Mysterio,
very good.
619, starting at the
And
beginning.
y'all, yeah, Rey Mysterio started it out along with Penta. And y'all saw me in the video geeking out over Alexa Bliss, and I don't think I sent the video of Penta's entrance, but I was kind of geeking out about Penta too. Like I've been following Penta ever since AEW, and he's Rey Mysterio is always going to be the number one luchador in my
Mm-hmm.
eyes, just because I grew up watching him. But
Eddie,
E-
Chavo.
Eddie and Chavo and all of them,
Yeah.
but Penta though, like he's rising up there. He is a great, great athlete, great wrestler, and he lasted up until
He was in there a while.
like the final six, I think it was, the final seven or whatever. And yeah, he was in there for a little while. And then Speed, yo,
Yeah.
God, dude, like I said, he got speared to oblivion,
He
dude.
got an elimination, though. He got
He
someone eliminated from the Royal Rumble.
he got eliminated, but man, so did his soul, dude. Like
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. I
Yeah.
didn't think Braun Breaker was gonna freaking spear him that hard, man.
That
Like
hard. Yeah. He ran off the ropes like 3 times to
I
build up
bet
some speed.
I guarantee you, I bet Speed was like, dude, don't hold back. Hit me as hard as you can.
Oh, yeah.
Hit me as hard
Sell
as you
it.
can.
Sell it.
And
He
that was a
did too
bad
when
idea.
he hit the ground, dude. His head and like his shoulder was in his head, and his head was in the ground, and dude was just on top of him. And then you see
Yeah.
his leg. I don't know how his leg even got tore up like
Dude, there
that.
was a lot of layers of skin tore off that leg,
It was
man.
nasty. You could
It
just
was
see the pink
gross.
flesh rolled up like a
Yeah.
cigarette paper underneath
You
his.
know that burnt like a mug, dude.
Yeah.
Oh.
Logan said,
But
"Are
it
you
was
okay, bro?" And he's just
yeah.
grimacing the whole time.
Um there was also some good returns during the men's Royal Rumble. Obviously, we saw AJ Styles make his, return. He's been gone for a while.
Yeah,
Um
I didn't know he was in there. I looked over at the TV and I seen someone flipping that hair, and I was like,
yeah,
"Oh, it's AJ Styles." I could tell by that hair
that hair
flip he
flip.
does. Yeah.
Yeah. And he looks in great shape too. So hopefully he stays for a little bit longer before he retires. He is getting up there in age. Uh we saw John Cena make his Royal Rumble return. We all thought that he was going to win it, but
Close.
but Jey Uso does deserve the win. He's had a hell of a year, so he deserves to go and headline WrestleMania.
Talking
Got a
about
couple
John
things.
Cena though.
John Cena will be at Elimination Chamber.
He introduced himself in the
Yes.
Elimination Chamber. He said he don't think it's not right that he doesn't become the 19th or 18th or 19th time WWE World
17th
Champion.
time.
17th time, yeah.
Time. And usually you have to fight. Not I shouldn't say fight because it's not real, but wrestle.
Fight
You have to
for your
wrestle
right
to get that.
Spot.
Yeah, exactly, to get that spot.
Mm-hmm.
And John Cena just said, fuck that shit.
I'm in.
I'm
I'm
in
in.
there
Yeah.
already, so don't worry about it.
He said he's doing it for the company. So
Yeah. And then going back to Jey Uso, who won it, like I said, he deserves it. He's had a hell of a year. I love that he's getting a bigger push than what he's been doing. Just the question is who's he going to go after? Would it be Cody or will it be Gunther? So, well, it's interesting to see what happens there. Also, I got the official attendance number in front of me. They released the attendance this afternoon. There was 70,347 people packed inside Lucas Oil Stadium Saturday night. Like, if
that's insane.
I give Indiana a round of applause for that because we brought it. We fucking brought it. The biggest Royal Rumble in history.
To Indiana.
Yeah. Biggest Royal Rumble in WWE history. Second largest attended event WWE has ever put on behind the Saturday and Sunday of
event.
Last year's event. Yeah, non-WrestleMania event. Like pretty big, night for WWE in Indianapolis.
Historical moment.
And and if it wasn't for our boy Brayton, we wouldn't have been able to be a part of it.
Shout out Brayton Walker.
Yeah,
Bray dog.
You're the man.
Thank you so much, man.
What are you waiting for, Dana? Didn't you just hear these damn numbers? 700,000, dude.
70,000. Careful. I don't think we can fix
Careful. Dana said, we're there tomorrow, bro.
70,000. Yeah, 70,000 people, dude. Like, that is insane. 700,000 sounded better, though. But
it does sound a lot better.
Like, what do you, how could you not want to bring you got Gamebridge Fieldhouse, you can put 20,000 people. Or you can do Lucas Oil Stadium, and you can get people from Ohio, Michigan,
right in the middle
Lucas
of the country. You know what I mean? Like everybody can merge and to come right to Indiana.
You're gonna have people from Kentucky, Ohio, Michigan, Illinois.
They're always in Las Vegas, all the way down here. That they can only get these kind of people. Indiana's like smack dab in the middle. Everybody can come.
Yeah, Tennessee. I mean, you're 3, 4. Like, if they come to Indianapolis, you got major cities, 3 hour, like, I don't even know how many major cities within like a 3-hour driving distance. And you're not going to tell them you can't go to Indianapolis or Cincinnati and not have 70,000 people drive there. Come on now. Like, he could sell out. He don't
it's been done. They just showed it. Royal Rumble just proved that we can get the people there. Now they just need to bring the fucking show there.
But look also, like you got 2 more big pay-per-views coming to Indianapolis. SummerSlam and WrestleMania.
Yeah.
And Brayton's already talking about WrestleMania. So if you guys are still with us, we're going to try and shoot to go to WrestleMania. So
that'd be so fun.
We're going to try and get some content of that. Because if you think the Royal Rumble was a historic moment, you just wait till WrestleMania night in Indianapolis. Man, Indianapolis is going to be popping.
Is it going to be a 2-night event?
Yeah, I believe so. So it's going to be big, dude. It's going to be big.
That'd be so fun.
This year they're going to be in Las Vegas. I'm not 100% sure when they're going to host the WrestleMania in Indianapolis because I don't think they came up with those dates yet. But
yeah,
they are definitely booking WrestleMania for Indianapolis sometime soon in the next couple years. And then I think SummerSlam is either this year or next year.
Yeah,
so.
It was 3 events is what the thing said. They did a deal for 3 events.
Won't be going to SummerSlam because we're going to be trying to shoot for WrestleMania in the next couple of years.
Yeah, save the money. It's like a Super Bowl of wrestling.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Anything else you want to add from the Royal Rumble?
I just hope everybody enjoys the videos. Like I said, I tried to keep up with them, but I was too involved in the matches. I was too involved in the returns, and I was trying, guys. So
every time that music hits, it's like, oh
yeah,
man. Don't know who it's going to be. That countdown starts.
And I like I was telling Zach during work today, I was throughout the entire show. I was like, I want to see Randy. Like, I want to see Randy. And of course, his old ass didn't show up, but I got to see him at Fastlane a couple years ago, so I got to see him before he retires.
Yeah,
I'm
he
glad
was
I got.
always he was
They
always a
finally
big
put him in the
heel.
mental institution from hearing voices in his head for so long.
But
RKO.
it was also nice to see, being able to see John Cena one last time as well before he calls it a career.
Yeah, being able to see him live. That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
Even
it
with
was
his
pretty
big
pretty
old
cool.
bald spot.
Yeah, that. But I mean, what's funny though? Like he works. Well, I would say works, but
He's the peacemaker.
he's like a sponsor or whatever for Honda. He's a spokesperson for Honda.
I've seen the commercials.
So whenever we worked at Honda, it was a bunch of people always like, "Yeah, we work for John Cena. John Cena's our boss." But we never get to see him because
You can't see
you
me.
can't see
Yeah.
him.
Yeah.
So,
That's funny.
but yeah, it was seeing him. Like I said, seeing him for the last time was pretty cool. So
Yeah. And he's coming back for the Elimination Chamber, so that'd be cool.
yeah,
Hopefully
and
we get him a
hopefully
shot at WrestleMania.
hopefully he gets that shot.
All right, guys, that's UFC, WWE, TKO, both by the same company. So hopefully that has some little bit of an influence in bringing them back because
Oh, I'm sure it will.
they're seeing the
I'm
numbers. They talk.
Honestly, I don't see. Let's say so. UFC can definitely host, or Indianapolis can definitely host UFC, no problem. Now, it being Lucas Oil, maybe not.
They'll do
Now,
Gamebridge.
Gamebridge definitely. Yeah, Gamebridge
Yeah.
would be a little bit better.
I don't see them doing
over
any
here.
pay-per-view here anyway, so might as well do a fucking
Yeah, they could
fight
do like
night
a
in
fight night.
Cambridge.
Yeah. I don't think Indianapolis is big enough. What should I say? Money wise to host a main event or a
Well,
main
it's just
card or whatever.
more or less to having somebody, an American champion from, I would say,
Indiana, yeah.
Yeah.
or somewhere around here. Like, I don't know. But yeah, either way, a fight night. I'm cool with fight night. I'm not going to be greedy. Give me whatever you'll
Yeah.
give me as long as it's a good
The
card.
fight night in Louisville was pretty badass. And
Yeah. So
Yeah.
was Nashville, dude. Every
So,
one
yeah,
I've been to has been fun.
just give us some good fights on a fight night, and we'll be there.
Yeah, for sure. I'll be there. And the fact that we'll be this much closer and not have to pay for like a hotel room and all that shit, like I'll spend some more money on some tickets since it's just driving an hour. You know what I mean? Compared to driving 4 hours and staying somewhere.
Hey, Colin, whenever Zach stops recording, stay on here real quick. I want to talk to you. I got something for you.
All right.
All right, guys. That's it. I don't know. We'll probably do something again for the Super Bowl coming up this weekend.
Yes,
I don't know what we'll do.
This weekend.
Chiefs and Philly, baby. We'll do something.
It's kind of sad because you got a lot of reporters and a lot of professional analysts already writing the Super Bowl off as, Chiefs' third Super Bowl win, and it's pretty saddening. Like,
Eagles are going to fly, baby.
Fly. Come on.
Saquon Barkley is going to grow them wings and just fly
Come home to
downfield.
Philly.
Yeah.
And I mean, honestly, Philly needs it because after that, as y'all heard about that plane crash in Philadelphia?
I seen the video of it.
That's
Dude
wild.
sitting in the drive-through and it crashed right behind him.
Yeah, dude, it's weird because you never see planes like going, straight
Down.
nose down.
Yeah.
So everybody thought it at first was like a missile or whatever. I mean, probably shouldn't be talking about this on here, but yeah, you don't ever see a plane going straight down. So it was just weird to me. But anyways,
there's been a lot.
I'm not trying to get killed, so I'm gonna keep my mouth
shut.
So
Philadelphia, they deserve the Super Bowl win after what's all been going on. So
yeah, and it's redemption. So redemption from 2 years ago. But all right, guys, another episode, All Impact No Filter podcast. We got UFC 312 this weekend and the Super Bowl. So we'll definitely have to do something Saturday or Sunday, one or the other, do something cool. We're I don't know when our 60 days is up, but we should be pretty close to our 60 days to being able to go live on Facebook. And we're like 85 followers away from 500 followers on Facebook to be able to be monetized. And then you guys can start helping support us by giving us stars, Yeah, we're just literally growing a little
We
at a
got the
time.
email up, right? The All Impact No Filter podcast email
Yeah.
Pretty sure we do.
at gmail.com.
That one, and then the die Zachary 55 at gmail.com. Both of those are
Maybe we
linked
could
to the
just throw
Facebook.
like a link in here so that they can have the email just in case they want to like send us any questions or
Yeah.
send us anything really.
Yeah. Hit us up on Facebook, Messenger, got Instagram, got X. Been trying to YouTube. I mean, you can message us anywhere. Usually been pretty quick at trying to reply to comments, and every time it pops up, I'm trying to reply to people, like people's comments, and message
But
people back.
in order to get, notifications about when we post a new pod or post videos or go live, you got to hit that notification bell.
Subscribe.
So you got to subscribe. So
Make
keep
sure
doing
you
that.
like and share.
You guys are awesome. You guys have been killing it.
All right, guys. Till next time. We'll see you guys this weekend. Later.
Peace.
Peace.
Okay. Yeah. They think they got it locked, well I think I got it picked. 24/7, all I ever drop is hits. Never clocking out, I'm forever on my shift. I'ma fall till I fall, till they put me in my crib. They think they got it locked, well I think I got it picked. 24/7, all I ever drop is hits. Never clocking out, I'm forever on my shift. I'ma ball till I fall, till they put me in my crib. It's that big body whipping piece of shit from out the graveyard. You never had a shot, even with the million AR and a million A&R. There to represent you. This life is a battle, turn my pencil to my pistol. I turn my issues into missiles, and there will be no misuse. I promise that they won't miss you. I'm doing mental jujitsu behind presidential tent inside the Lincoln Continental. I'm still within ill intent till they kill me or put it into the serial killing, criminal murdering instrumentals. If my music doesn't fit you, then fuck you. I make shit for real people and they think they got it locked. Well, I think I got it picked. 24/7, all I ever drop is hits. Never clocking out, I'm forever on my shift. I'ma fall till I fall, till they put me in my crib. They think they got it locked, well I think I got it picked. 24/7, all I ever drop is hits. Never clocking out, I'm forever on my shift. I'ma ball till I fall, till they put me in my crib.
We gotta believe, we gotta be mentally strong. When we tired, that's when we gotta put our fundamentals together. That's when we gotta be more focused. When we tired, that should give you more effort. Be like, I'm gonna beat his ass. Everybody's great when they're not tired. The champions is when they tired, that's when the real champions come out. That's when a real dog come out. Cause if you go piss like a puppy, stay on the pole.